I'm lower.
Okay.
Remember, you're in the exalted chair. Well, let's see if we can.
I don't know. I just feel like my boobs are all. I don't know. I hate big boobs. I just feel like they're bigger than.
Well, I'm definitely editing all this out.
No,
well,
you
actually, we haven't talked about your boobs in a long time,
That's
so
right.
maybe we should just roll with it.
People have missed.
The boob talk.
Right.
Well, we're just gonna go with it.
We're fine. Who cares? We're not experts.
I feel like if we don't have this discussion
Every time,
we'd be dropping the ball somehow.
That's right. Exactly.
It's what makes it all part of our group effort of putting together a podcast.
That's right.
You guys are just as much a part of this as we are.
Well, and this just makes them all realize how hard it is to podcast.
This is so hard.
Yes.
In fact, instead of adulting is hard,
yes.
it should say podcasting is hard.
Mm-hmm.
For us.
Yeah, for us. Yeah, no one else. Everyone
we'll just
else
leave
has
it there.
no problem. But
Exactly.
It's us. Yeah.
All right. So we've got the things set up. The camera's set up on the thing that Leslie likes to kick.
That's right.
But I think I've tweaked it, so she's going to have to go out of her way to kick it this time. So if she kicks it, we know it's not an accident.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
It's some pent-up aggression that she has that we need to discuss.
Or I have a leg spasm that just forces me to kick it. It could happen. You never know. Yeah, any number of things could happen.
Your boobs could start shaking, and it could cause your leg to twitch, and it could kick the thing.
That's right. Stranger things have happened,
so,
I'm sure.
Yes. We're going to hope that doesn't happen.
We are.
Welcome to row
76.
Whatever I said, 76.
The year I was born.
The year Leslie was
not
born.
1876, 1976.
And we're not on row 1976.
No, we're not.
So really, we're like a couple thousand years behind.
That's right. Oh, how's it going?
Doesn't even make sense.
I don't know either.
It's good. It's good. It's been a rough. I feel like it's been a rough couple times.
Yeah.
Like since we podcast last, I feel like a lot of not weird, but just.
Tell me. Do I already know?
Probably.
I'm just forgetting, or I don't think it's weird.
No,
maybe. I don't know.
No, I just feel like trying to move everything closer to me again.
Oh.
Well, I did the platelets thing.
Yes.
And that was a disaster.
So tell me why, because my daughter has lots of friends, and she's gone before and didn't have enough time to do all the paperwork. Yeah, because a lot of people in her business do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the platelets, they hook both arms up, and
or plasma. Is plasma different than platelets?
Plasma's different than platelets.
Okay, she was doing plasma.
Okay.
So what's platelets?
Platelets is where they take the blood out of one arm, and at the same time they're putting this anticoagulant stuff into you.
Oh, okay.
And they take more blood than they would normally take for a blood draw.
Okay.
Or, a normal whole blood donation.
Yeah.
Because they have this machine that separates out the components, and they take out the platelets that they want.
Okay.
And then they put the blood back into your body.
Okay.
So it's several hours.
Yes.
And you're hooked up. You've got both arms. You can't do anything. It was neat. They had TVs.
Yeah.
And a bunch of movies. But I wasn't going to watch a movie. For one thing, I can't pick a movie on the spot like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would need a long time.
It takes hours.
I would have to pull out IMDb and find out, I'm just not going to just watch a movie.
Yeah. You need to get there really early.
Yeah. And it's already like a 3-hour deal.
It is.
So,
well, plasma's the same. It's like, it takes hours.
Yeah. So.
It's crazy.
And also, their TVs, they have headphones.
Okay.
Well, I don't wear other people's headphones.
Right, exactly.
So, I'm not saying it's wrong if you do. It's a personal choice.
Yes.
So I had my book, and that was my book. Green River Killer, an Anne Rule.
Kept your interest.
Yeah, exactly. So
you're dealing with blood.
Yeah,
murder.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect choice.
Blood. I'm fine with blood.
I know. Yeah.
Apparently, I'm not fine with whatever they were pumping into me because.
Oh man.
I was there, over an hour. I even did the rapid pass, so you do the stuff on your app, so it takes out some of the time.
Okay.
But it's just a long deal, and that's fine. That's what I planned on doing that day.
Right.
But they finally get everything hooked up, and I've got blankets on me, and my arm was getting really cold because the stuff that they put into you, and they tell you this ahead of time, so nothing alarms you. It's like my arm was really cold because I feel this stuff going in, but then I started feeling kind of nauseous, and I was hoping it would pass.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling a little bit dizzy and more nauseous, and so I kind of and what was funny is the gal that was doing my machine and the person next to me had just said, oh, your machine hasn't beeped or anything, which was good. It means I wasn't having any issues. Everything was
going well.
Everything was coming out good.
And going in good.
And then, but yeah, so I get someone's attention. I'm like, I feel a little nauseous. And so everyone jumps into action.
Oh,
you know,
boy.
like people are coming over and slapping rags on my head.
And slapping you.
Well, yeah, they're like, look at me, don't blink, or no,
How many
don't.
fingers am I
Yeah,
holding?
don't shut your eyes. Don't shut your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess maybe I was a little white.
Which that probably makes you panic more, doesn't it? It would freak me out if everybody like started coming over me. I'm like, what, am I having a heart attack? Am I like...
it was embarrassing. And then they bring over this big, huge red biohazard bag in case I vomit.
Oh my gosh.
And so they're holding it there, and then I start vomiting.
Did you really?
3 times.
Oh my gosh.
And you don't have your hands available, so you're just having to like vomit
my
bag
gosh.
that they're holding for you.
And you're not in a private room.
You're not in a private room. Everyone knows what's happening. They're like, oh, look, she can't.
All the bells are going off.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I just felt like, not like a loser, like, oh, I'm a bad person, I couldn't donate my platelets, but just like a wimp. Like, what's wrong with you?
So at that point, they wouldn't let you just persevere and throw up and just keep going?
I wanted those things out. No, because I thought I was going to pass out.
Yes. Not that I think you should keep going.
No, the nurse wanted me to. The one nurse starts, disconnecting this arm, and the nurse that was, like in charge of mine, she's like, what are you doing? And the gal goes, she's done. Oh. And the nurse goes, no, she's fine. She'll be fine. And I go, no, actually, I'd like to go in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. You can't go to the bathroom the whole time you're there, once you're hooked up.
Wow.
That's hours without peeing, and that really doesn't work for me. But
was the place that you went to sketch?
No, it's at the Red Cross Center.
Okay, because all the plasma places are sketch.
Okay.
It is scary.
No, you can only do platelets at a hospital or a Red Cross donation center.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because my daughter walked into the plasma place and she was like...
Yeah, I think people do that for money.
They do.
Yeah.
You get money for it. Yeah.
This wasn't that.
Okay.
So anyway, they end up getting everything out. And
so they didn't get any of your stuff?
No, I asked her, I said, did you at least get enough to use? And they said, well, we need at least a cup, and you have over a cup.
Okay.
So, but then they're like, but you can't donate blood now for 8 more weeks because we took too much for a regular donation because we're not putting it back in. Because the idea is that they put it back in, but because I, vomited.
Yes. So did you feel tired afterwards because of the iron deficiency?
Yeah, the next day I felt really tired. I didn't feel good the next day. I didn't.
So is this going to be a repeat thing that you do again? Or?
I kind of want to try again.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like the first time I donated blood, like a regular whole blood donation, it was back in the 80s after a big San Francisco earthquake.
Yeah.
And, I had that kind of that survivor's guilt, just from growing up there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And because I grew up terrified of earthquakes, having grown up in the Bay Area, that was always the thing that I was so scared of. And then, a big one hits. And so, the first time I donated, that didn't happen. I mean, I didn't vomit, but I did almost, I got kind of where I was really lightheaded and stuff. And then I've been donating blood ever since with no problem. So I think maybe this is one of those things. This was my bad experience.
Yeah.
Now when I go to do it, well, for one thing, that morning when I undid my coffee, where I keep my coffee beans, it's like, the airtight, but it's like, spring loaded.
Yes.
It hit my finger and it just instantly turned all black and blue and it hurt really bad. Then I'm going out to my car to leave, and my husband's trailer, big utility trailer, is next to my car, and I run right into it with my knee.
Oh.
I mean, I still can't kneel on my knee.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it really, really hurt.
Wow.
And so then...
Not a good start to the day.
It wasn't a great start to the day, so I don't know. So if I were to do it again, I'd know what to expect. I'd probably try to eat better. I mean, like I had an English muffin, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be in a position where I had to go to the bathroom. So I was like trying to limit anything I was putting in.
Well, now you know if it makes you nauseous. Do you want to eat something to where then you're going to throw something up, or is it better to go in?
Right.
I mean, what they recommend.
Well, they recommend you eat well.
Eat well. Okay.
Yeah, because they're really taking quite a bit of stuff out of you.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know.
Definitely interesting.
Or maybe I should just accept that I can't do that and just continue with whole blood.
Right.
I hate being told I can't do something, not like you're not allowed, but like you didn't have the stamina, or you didn't have what it took.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Is that pride?
No one's going to control me. Tell me they can't take my platelets.
Exactly.
Or I can't give my platelets. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll be better next time.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
And then all my struggles with the shishui, which were not you guys, if you're thinking about doing that, the shishui shrug, don't let me dissuade you, because I've had to frog it and knit back and frog it.
Yeah, how many times?
Multiple. Yeah. It really was me not paying attention. That's it. I mean, I can just stop right there. Not paying attention to the pattern, because you do stuff on this side of the center and then you mirror it on the other side. And I did the right thing over here. At the very beginning, I missed a knit front and back on one, and so it never
threw off your count.
It totally messed everything up. Okay. And but I guess I'll just jump into that right at this moment, because we're talking about it. If you decide that you want to do it, and you've
Michelle's
purchased the
rewritten
pattern,
the whole entire pattern.
Well, by the time it's over, I will have, because I have to. If you've purchased the pattern, don't ask for it if you haven't.
Yeah.
I went through and rewrote, because the way the pattern is, it's like it's all written out in these long lines, and then it's got the brackets, and now do that twice, and now continue, and I just get so confused. Like I wish it was charted.
Yes, me too.
And then like these 4 rows, which are technically 8 rows, because in brioche you're doing each row twice.
Yeah.
You have to repeat that section 14 times. So I definitely needed that rewritten.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that I'll just be doing that with the whole pattern.
So can you do that with my beekeeper's part again? Can I just give it to you and you can rewrite it for me? No, it's funny. I'm realizing how much more I like charts. Yeah. On certain things that have a pattern of some sort. If it's just basic stockinette or, then no. But if it's a pattern, I like to know that everything's
especially
correct.
When there's like repeats going back and forth and stuff, because you can just take it in easier with your eyes. Not everyone, but I mean, some people that doesn't work with, and they like the written out. But when I see all those written out lines, it's just jumbled.
Well, my ideal pattern is written out and charted.
Sure.
Because then if I want to do the written out and I'm questioning, is that correct? I just go to the chart and go, yep, I was doing that right, or vice versa.
Exactly.
And so I like having the option.
I do too.
If I don't have the option, I question myself more.
Oh, goody, now Caesar's up here too.
And wonder if I'm doing it right or not.
Yeah.
So I like to have that as like a check mark, to make sure it's correct. But
well, one of the patterns that I just bought that I'll talk about has both.
Nice.
And then another one that I bought you'll love too, just the way it's written. But I won't totally jump all over the place.
Okay,
quite
all
like
right.
That. We'll try to stay.
Go in order.
Yeah.
Go in
no, what I'm saying is I'll let you talk.
Oh, you'll let me talk. Okay, all right. It's
so
okay. You can talk.
What do you have to say?
What
have you been? How's your life?
Great.
I like your fish tattoo.
Thank you. Yes, my husband had his company party today, so I have a fish tattoo on my hand, and it was cowboy themed, and so my daughter.
Why the fish?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. My daughter works at a credit union who my husband's company they don't partner with them, but I think it's you have to be one of their employees or know someone to be able to bank at this credit union. I don't know. Anyway, so she had a booth set up there at the picnic and was handing out tattoos and different things like that.
I thought that was like your entry stamp to get in.
I had a bracelet for that.
Oh, okay.
All that stuff. But so we just went just to see my daughter because the picnics kind of stink. But yeah, so I have my little fishy tattoo.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, yeah, so that was fun. But no, it's been a good week. Busy but good, and so nothing earth-shattering. I don't know.
Good, because we do not want the earth to shatter.
We don't want the earth to shatter, yes, or shake. We've had huge problems with bees, though. We were just talking about that. We were eating food at the picnic, and all of these hornets. I think they were hornets. No, wasps. They were wasps. Yeah, hornets are the scarier, more big ones, right?
I think
you don't know?
I don't know.
But anyway, they were swarming all over our chicken and stuff. We had to leave the table with our food at the table.
That's really why we stopped eating meat.
Yeah. Because of the bees.
We just don't like getting attacked by yellow
Yeah.
jackets.
And then my husband just went over to our neighbor's house before I came here, and he said, oh my gosh, they've got a huge nest that he has a trap set up for them and stuff. And they're just everywhere. It's insane.
Rebecca went out to one of our pear trees the other night, and apparently someone was telling her that, you know, that huge tree that's several hundred years old outside, like that huge one out there, that it has some sort of a big nest up there too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if other parts of the country are having issues with. It's not honeybees.
It's the weather.
It's the wasps
because
and
we love
hornets.
honeybees and all the good bees, but the mean ones.
Yeah, I don't like them
we
very
don't like
much.
them.
Yeah. So.
No, I think it's the weather and stuff that's just so many different bugs aren't dying off because of the weather. I don't know.
They're just procreating a ton because they like the weather. I don't know. Something's happening, but it's an invasion of bees for sure.
We're infested.
We're infested.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I've taken Ev to the park this summer, which is several days a week, because my daughter gets tutoring and we go to this park and have a picnic 3 days a week. And several times we've had to get up and leave our food, and because bees are just coming out of everywhere.
Sorry, the dogs are going nuts again.
So it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I've just been knitting a lot and ripping out. I ripped out my beekeeper cardigan. Sorry to say. And thank you for everyone's input. It was kind of overwhelming to me.
So she just ripped it out.
So I just ripped it out because the more I thought about it, it is a beautiful pattern. I love her patterns. But I started thinking, how often do I wear cardigans?
Right. You've said in the past that you don't love cardigans.
I don't love cardigans. Yeah. I have knit a few, but they are my least worn sweaters. And I just love pullovers.
Yeah.
And also I like big. If I was going to knit a cardigan, I like a big, which I could have made that one bigger.
It is more fit, though.
It is more fitted. I could have made it bigger, but I don't know. The more I evaluated, I was like, I think it's beautiful, but is it really my style? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So when I started screwing it up left and right, I was like, how much effort do I want to put into this?
Why you didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, and I posted on Instagram, I went through all my sweaters and just got them out, refolded them, because my sweater, I have a shelf in my closet that has all my sweaters, knitted, hand knitted, and just store-bought. And it was a disaster. So my daughter helped me. We took them all down. I put all the knitted ones in one pile. And anyway, I was just looking at my sweaters, and the cardigans I've knit, they're my least favorite and least worn.
Yeah.
So it just kind of helped me make the decision that, and I started looking at some other sweaters I'm knitting, and I just love them. And so it just kind of told me that that's just not for me, even though it's a gorgeous pattern and I love it. Just right now, it's just not my.
No, I totally get that.
So ripped it, and I cast on another sweater with the same yarn.
Oh, good.
So the yarn's not going to waste. So what are you knitting on, my dear?
Okay, I just, in glancing at your bag and seeing the evil little goat pin.
Yes.
This is serious.
This is serious. Which one? Where is her? Oh, there. I know. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty.
Dion is like missing.
What?
Yeah. Dion, if you happen to be watching this, or if anyone knows what's happened, I'm really seriously worried about her.
Why?
Because her last Instagram post was June 28th.
Okay.
I've emailed her a couple times and not heard anything back, which is not I mean, I don't expect people to drop what they're doing, and if I email you.
Except for me, she expects me.
Well, hell yeah! I text you, I want an answer right away, or you will hear
or she'll
about
come
it.
to my house.
Yes. Yeah. Her website isn't up.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening. This isn't. I mean, whatever. Everyone's entitled to their privacy and stuff. I'm not trying to intrude upon that. But I'm worried about her.
Wow.
And I mean, how do we know? She's over in New Jersey, so it's not like something could have happened.
We might have to do a road trip.
Yeah, because New Jersey's small.
Dion.
We'll just call out, evil little goat.
Yes, where are you?
Yeah, I think
somebody else has messaged me in the past about her. Nanette. Yes. Okay, did she message you this time?
Yeah.
She's worried again?
A while ago.
Okay.
I mean, and she's just like,
because then she came back on the scene, so we knew she was safe and everything was good. So this is another time.
Yes, June 28th was a long time ago.
Maybe she's
taking
a vacation.
It's fine to take a vacation, but she didn't say. She
didn't let Michelle know.
I'm just saying that
we're worried.
Remember that? I don't know if it was our last episode or the one before. I called her Diane. on accident instead of Dion.
Yes.
I could be responsible.
Maybe you're responsible.
For her going away. It's like, I called her by the wrong name.
Oh, man.
Who wouldn't pack up and leave?
Oh, totally.
Really? And shut down their whole business. And
change her identity. She's known as something else
She's
now.
probably on as Diane now.
Maybe she's She got sick and tired of people calling her the wrong name.
Seriously, though. We're worried about you.
She better reach out. That's not good.
I just hope she's okay.
We have to keep track of our people.
Yeah.
Why is my phone going off?
I don't know. Maybe Keela wants to know if what she's wearing is okay.
She's done that before. Probably.
Maybe it's Dion.
Oh, she's asking me where I am.
Oh.
Podcasting, my dear.
Anyway, I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm not trying to, infringe on anyone's right to privacy. I'm just seriously worried.
That's not good.
No. Because, how would any of us know if something happened to someone when, like, we're all friends and stuff on Instagram or through our podcast or Ravelry, and we all value each other's friendship.
Totally.
But when you really have never met.
Right, exactly.
And you live across the country.
But you feel connected.
You feel connected.
You totally
and so
feel like,
she could be going through something that, that she doesn't want everyone to know. So here I am talking about it.
Yeah, here we're openly,
anyhow, I hope she's okay.
Yes.
And,
well, hopefully she'll respond to this.
I think I burned that bridge, that Diane bridge. I think it's over now.
I ordered yarn from her when was that? Not too long ago. It was over the summer, right?
Yeah, but...
So I got those 2 skeins and I gave one as a giveaway.
Yeah. It's been that was before... Well, figure, what month is this? August?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's been gone all of July.
Wow.
Like, not on Instagram.
Yeah.
And,
that's not like her.
No.
Maybe she's needed to get away.
No, and that's, like I said, maybe she did. Maybe everyone else knows except me and Nanette and you.
We're the last 3 to know.
So, and that's fine. If that's the case, just someone tell us she's okay.
Maybe she's keeping it just from us.
It could be.
Please don't tell.
Nanette.
Yeah, don't tell Nanette or Michelle and Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just care.
We do.
We share because we care.
We do. So if anybody lives in New Jersey and knows where she lives,
go stalk her for us.
Let us know. How she's doing.
Yeah, just be okay. That's all we want.
Yes, for sure.
So
for sure.
Hey, I did want to point out that
what is that?
Tomorrow is Potato Day.
Potato Day.
National Potato Day.
Nice.
So I just didn't want the potatoes to go unrepresented.
Nice, okay.
So this is a sweet potato, not a yam.
I was going to say, it looked different than a regular potato.
And then this is a russet.
I love sweet potatoes.
I do too. I don't like yams as much, though.
I'll take yams or sweet potatoes.
Yams are okay, but I really do like the sweet potato better. And I like potatoes.
Yes.
So happy Potato Day.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you going to do on Potato Day?
I might have a potato.
You are?
I might.
All right.
I don't want to commit, but...
All right. How do you cook them up? What do you do? Microwave or do you...
I oftentimes will put them in my Instant Pot.
Okay. I have not yet done that yet.
Yeah.
Not yet done that yet. That makes no sense. I have
yet
to try that. I should try that.
I almost brought up some vodka, too, because isn't vodka made from potatoes?
I have no idea.
I didn't really know for sure either.
I had
if
some
that
vodka
was just a
last
myth.
night.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Well, I think it's vodka.
Oh.
I had a martini.
I have no idea what's in a martini. I don't know.
Yeah. Cucumber martini is what I had.
Oh, interesting. That sounds refreshing.
It was very refreshing. It was nice. Yes.
Good for you.
It was good.
Excellent.
Too much ice in it, though. So
really?
It was like I felt like I got like 2 sips, and then it was like, it's gone. All
Did it give you a headache?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay.
It did not. Why is it supposed to?
No, I just thought because of the ice. You know, like when you drink an icy or a margarita or
like
something.
A brain freeze.
Like a brain freeze. Yeah.
Okay, no, it did not.
Okay, good. I'm just always looking out for your brain.
But it's funny. My husband and I went to dinner last night, and I got it was a Caribbean some kind of dish, and I'm doing Weight Watchers again. We both are doing Weight Watchers. Well, I don't want to give information Michelle doesn't want to share.
It's private.
It's private. Sorry. Anyway, so I didn't count the points because I was like, well, it's got some rice and it's got some beans. And sometimes
you just
so it's probably fine. I get home, I look it up because it was actually on there, and it was like 30 some points, more points than I get in a whole day.
Wow.
And I only ate half of it. I didn't eat the whole thing. You know. But I was like, oh my gosh, it was insane. It was really good though. So
good.
It was worth
good.
The points.
That's right.
But it was a curry something.
Because you're not eating like that every day anymore.
No.
I mean, not say you were, but
yeah. But it was worth. I guess it was worth.
Yeah, it was worth it. You guys had a good time.
We did. Yes, it was good.
All right. I'm sorry I'm not done with this stupid thing yet.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I'm so close. And if we were podcasting tomorrow, this would have been done.
Which we vacillated about.
We did.
I kept going back and forth. So, yeah.
I have the goal at this point is to get the. I know I said a while back that you decrease. You really don't. You're still doing the same stitches, but you're moving the spine. The center spine is getting moved over to the end. And so here's my marker for the center spine. So I've got that much. I'm very, very close.
You're getting there. You're getting there. Yes. You'll be done with it by tonight, probably.
By tonight, I would think so. I have to be honest, I'm really bored with it. I like it. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love the yarn.
Yeah. You probably just want the finished object.
I'm done knitting it.
Because you love it.
Yeah.
It's pretty beautiful.
It's just, it was really fun when I first started it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But now it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
And part of it's because I want to be doing my Shishui shrug.
Totally. I gotta cast that on. I need to cast that on. Maybe I'll do that later today.
Well,
I want to
let's
get
see, because you do have a lot going on.
Yes, I do have a lot going on. So I'm still doing all the same things. This is the large. I have to keep them all straight because this is from the book by Pam Allen.
Right.
So I did do more. I know it doesn't look like it. I just did the pocket. I started on the pockets.
You have a pocket. That's so
well,
cute.
I don't know. I think that's the one question I have for you after we're done podcasting, because I don't think I've ever done pockets.
I haven't done pockets.
I think I've applied pockets, but I've never.
Yeah, I've never done.
So anyway, but this is the Quince & Co. Owl Tweet Oak colorway, which I love the colorway, and I did go back to Twisted and they had more of it.
Oh, good.
So the lady there was like, I don't know if we'll get more of this color, and it kind of freaked me out, but I went back and I got 2 more because I buy as I go. But I love it. It's been a fun knit, and I love knitting on it. So so I'll probably go back this weekend to get even more yarn, because I am kind of not worried, but I would like to just finish getting all of that yarn, because I feel like that's one that is kind of iffy, and I don't want to take that chance. Well, even
if they didn't have it, couldn't you get more from another
probably
online?
Yeah, and to me it's such a fall color that I think that they would have it. I don't know. And then I'm knitting on my Hayward still. This is the one by Julie Hoover, Brooklyn Tweed Loft, the Foothills colorway.
Oh,
so
wow.
I have the back done, that's the back.
Nice.
I mean, it's hard to, it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful, but it's hard to
is that a marker?
Oh yeah, no, it's not a marker. I think it's just a piece of something. And then this is the front, so it really curls up. I'm hoping with blocking and stuff that it'll not, flatten out. But anyway, it doesn't, it's funny when you show pieces. It's in pieces, just so you know. But it's funny when you show things like this, because they're not super exciting until really they're put together. Yeah. Like right now, it just looks like a bunch of knitting, which it is. But it is still enjoyable, and it's not hard, and it's, I don't know.
Well, and one nice thing about that is, like, the Birds of a Feather that I'm doing.
Oh boy. It's not
I am to the point where, and have been for a while, where it's so cumbersome. She kicked it.
Sorry.
You guys,
did I really? Oh my gosh.
We knew it was going to happen.
I swear I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, go ahead.
It's just all this stuff.
Yes.
So I mean, it's kind of nice when you're knitting a sweater. This is the only good thing I can say about it being in pieces, is at least then you just are working with smaller.
It's very portable. And yes, the weight is not there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think once I don't know at what point I put the sleeves on. I think even the sleeves are knit completely separate from the body. So even that, because that's the one thing I hate about sweaters, is when the sweaters are attached and you have to keep twisting it around because it gets all bunched up. So
you still have your name tag on your bag. That's so cute.
I do, because I love it.
That is so
I love
funny.
that it's Louisa.
Oh.
Yeah, this is one of my ink bags. I love it, by Erica. Which, Erica, I have to blame you today for one of my pattern purchases.
Is it the sweater she just finished? And your hair looked
gorgeous.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, and it was such a pretty color.
It was a great color.
And of course I love, what's her name? What is her name? Isabel Kramer. Oh. She's one of my favorite knitwear designers, so when I saw it was by her, I was like, I have to buy it.
One of my favorite knitwear designers.
She is. She's awesome. I've knit, I don't even know how many sweaters of hers I've knit. I'll have to count them up one of these days. I mean, it's not like it's 100, but it's more than one. I know that.
Okay. Somewhere between 1 and 100.
Somewhere. I've knit several of her sweaters. But when I saw it on Erica, I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And that's totally my style.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So
Very nice.
Yeah. So I'll have to cast that on. What else are you working on?
I'm so boring because
No, you're not.
No, I am.
I was boring a couple weeks ago and had
has
nothing.
changed.
So you're good.
I'm still doing. I'm kind of bored with these socks now.
Yeah.
My second stitch surfers for our cowl, and I think it's
your cowl.
Yeah.
I've had zero to do with anything.
I have, still not successfully done the afterthought heel, but I will.
You will. Mm-hmm.
And this is where I'm at with this one. I think.
Oh, microphone.
Oh, thanks. Microphone. Okay, so
pretty.
So I'm thinking that I will go. I don't want to make them really long, but I don't want them to just go. I kind of want to go back one more time.
Okay.
So finish surfing this way, and then maybe go back a little bit more.
Okay.
I don't know. But these are a gift for someone.
Cute.
And I think they're cute.
Yes.
But I'm bored with the yarn.
Okay.
Even though I love the yarn and it's pretty.
Yeah.
I like doing socks and stuff with self-striping or something where it's constantly changing.
Yes.
I think this is really pretty.
It's just not changing enough for you.
It's not changing enough for me.
Are you still going to cast on stitch surfers with that one yarn that was beautiful, or are you kind of just stitch surfered out?
It's not that I'm stitch surfered out per se. It's just that I so there's a toe up brioche sock pattern that I just bought. I didn't print it out, but I'll link it maybe.
Okay.
And I was thinking it would be interesting to see what a self-striping brioche sock would look like. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That could be
cool.
weird.
That'd be
interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
And so
Worth a try.
I might do that. The blue, that Oh Holy Night from Arkansas Yarn that I was going to do, I might use with this other skein for something else. So that's kind of up in the air. But
tossing around ideas.
And do you remember last year I was knitting on those not the vampire fang socks, because those I actually finished, but it's the bats.
Yes.
The bat socks.
Yes.
I'd like to finish those before October.
Yeah,
so I was kind of thinking maybe I should pull those out.
Definitely.
So, because I love the Stitch Surfer socks. Oh, and that reminds me, Carrie, our lovely Creative Obsession friend, is donating a skein of Poolside, I think was the colorway. I love that colorway.
That's beautiful.
She's donating a skein of that to the winner, as a prize for our knit-along. So I think everyone who's participating in that knit-along will end up with something.
Nice.
Which is
that's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I mean, I'm not eligible, but...
I know. You should be, though. You've knit a ton of them.
Well, 2.
2?
Well,
on top of the
3.
other ones you've done.
Yeah, 4.
Somewhere between 1 and 100.
Right, exactly. Okay, what else you got?
So when I ripped out the Beekeeper, I've had this sweater, the pattern, for a while now, and I've always loved it. And I noticed that the yarn was the same weight. It called the same weight, DK. Yep. It's the Petite Knit Anchors, I think it's Anchors sweater. I think it's beautiful. I think she looks like Hermione, the model there.
Really?
Yeah, from, what do you think, kind of, at first glance?
Yeah.
First glance, sort of.
Yeah, especially without my glasses on.
Yeah, exactly. She could be anybody. But anyway, I just think it's a really pretty, simple sweater, and I like the decoration up here. So, I have not picked this up for a while, but it's top down.
Nice.
So I've already started it, but yeah, so it's just a baby right now. Doesn't look like much, but I'm working on it. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my choice.
Good. Well, it's great that you found something immediately to use that yarn for.
Well, and it's funny because I remember years ago when I started knitting, I would not rip out anything. Like, I just would persevere even if I didn't
I know I'm not going to like this, but I've put this much into it.
I'm going to keep going. And it's just, I don't know if it's the older I get or the longer I knit, I don't know. The more I'm like, I know what I like, and if I don't like something, or if it's just not for me, it's like, just rip it out. No,
that's the way to do it.
So, but I love the Beekeeper cardigan. It's gorgeous. Every time I see it on people, it's beautiful, but I don't know.
I know that I should be like, okay, now it's my turn, but you've got yarn in there that I really like.
I do.
I need to know what you're doing.
I was gifted the pattern by Amy and from
Those
Jewels.
Socks,
yes.
Oh my
From So Sweet Violet and Dandelion and Dogwood. They gifted me the pattern. So
those colors. Is that what you were using for that one thing that you ripped out? Farmer's Daughter or whatever.
Oh, some of the yarn in here might be from that.
I love those.
I mean, I have from different ones. This is Angelique Sharon Deer Sweet Black Sheep Yarn Shop. I think some of these are, yes, Farmer's Daughter. Some of them are Carrie's Creative Obsession. These two are Carrie's.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Some of them
How
are
did
Evil
you
Little
choose those
Goats.
colors?
I just went off
what you
my
had?
mini, just whatever I had left over, and just kind of did it.
They look awesome.
I love them. So she gifted me the pattern, and it was funny because I was thanking her, Amy and Jules, and Amy was like, "No, I mean, you don't have to cast on, you know, whatever you want." And I said, I'm already getting it. So I got this done in like a day and a half.
Wow, that is so pretty.
It was just pretty, and I love the pattern up the front, and I think it's beautiful. And the heel's already done. I just did their heel.
Okay.
And I don't know how high up I'm going to go. I don't know.
They're so gorgeous.
I love it. I love it.
They gifted me the pattern too, and I haven't started it yet. Obviously, I've got some socks to finish.
So thank you guys, because it's a beautiful pattern. So this is the Soul Sisters socks, and they've named themselves a little and sweet design, because it's little from So Sweet Violet, so sweet, and then little is from
Little
Taylor S, which is now Dandelion and Dogwood. But yeah. So thank you guys.
Isn't she still the Little Taylor S?
Yeah, it's her podcast. Her podcast is still Little Taylor S.
It's just her yarns.
So just her yarn shop is. And this is from Amy. This was Stitch marker progress keeper that she sent us with the bags.
Pearls and buttons or whatever.
Yes.
Peon buttons. That's
so anyway,
awesome.
It's gorgeous.
I love that.
Thank you, girls, for the pattern. And I loved, Jules has a video on YouTube, which you get when you buy the pattern, that talks about how she does the cast on, which the cast on was cool. I had never done that cast on before, or that toe before, I should say.
Okay.
And then also she gives help on how she weaves in her ends as she goes.
Yeah, you know, when you were talking about all the different something you were doing, I was thinking, oh, there was a pattern I just read about this, so that's that
and
one.
I love it. So it makes,
Good.
because I usually hate changing colors a lot of times, because I hate weaving in a billion ends.
I do too.
I do not like it. So this has saved me a lot, and it made me actually enjoy it. So
I love the pattern and your color choices.
Yeah. So I'm just
impressed.
picking random colors.
I'm very impressed.
I don't know who that's by. I love this color too, and I wish I knew who it was by.
That's the one that caught my eye.
It's gorgeous.
When it was in your bag.
Yeah, this is Carrie's Creative Obsession. So I'm just picking out minis as I go. This is Farmer's Daughter.
Those don't look like minis.
They're not. Okay. Some of them, this is probably a whole skein. But I thought, you know, I can pick from it and just use it.
I love that.
Which
that.
I do too.
All
That's
of
Farmer's
together.
Daughter. I know. It's gorgeous.
Are you knitting me the socks?
No.
I'm your soul sister.
I know. I don't know what size you are. I'm knitting 8.5. What? You're 9, right?
I could do
You could squeeze in.
I could do it.
I think that's Evil Little Goat or Farmer's Daughter. I can't remember. But anyway.
Wow.
Just random. I love this one. This one's Carrie, Creative Obsession.
They're all awesome.
They're all awesome. I use this on my sweater. Can't remember what sweater name it was. The one that she had to keep dyeing yarn for me.
Oh, that one. Yes.
That one. Yes. Carrie will know which one that one is.
Yeah, no kidding.
So anyway, it's been fun because it gave me back my sock knitting mojo, and it's weird because the stitch surfers just aren't grabbing me. I don't know why.
I'm totally
so
okay
this
with
is
that.
more, I think, my just aesthetic.
Yes,
like when I saw them, it was like I have to cast it on now.
Yes.
And I have not knit socks since probably February.
I know, it's been a long time.
It's been forever.
And I forgive that you are not doing the stitch surfers.
Thank you. So it just, it felt good to get back into doing some sock knitting. Oh, and this is the picture of the pattern. I'll show you. And I think Amy on her Instagram posted a pair of them with just one color. So, I mean, it's beautiful if you do minis, but you can also just do a solid color.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that would be fun for our Naughty Knitwits Bohemia Fiber swap.
That would be awesome.
And
that would be cool.
I think 2 groups of that are filled now.
Awesome.
So we'll keep you posted on when we get those. And
yes, I cannot wait. I'm like excited.
Good. I know.
I'm even debating if it's too late to just get a whole skein of mine. But I don't know what it looks like. So part of me is like, I know I'm gonna love it, but I'm like, am I gonna love it enough that I want a whole skein? Did you opt for the whole skeins?
I did not, because I took a spot in both groups.
Okay.
Because when I was seeing the pictures that other people were uploading for group 2, I was like, I'm going to be sad if I don't get those too.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'll fight you for them, and I'll, for one of the groups, I'll pay you for half of them or something, and we can split them.
You think? funny that you think that's
I
even
do.
an option.
I think that's an option.
Of course.
Maybe not.
No, we'll see.
We'll see. I'm
Course.
sure they'll be so pretty though that you won't
try
want
to
to
hook
part
you
with
up.
them.
No, I'll do it for you.
I should have done. I didn't even think about that. I just thought 2 groups meant. I didn't process that meant you got 2 sets of minis. That like makes total sense and it's brilliant. You're so smart.
Can't hear that enough. Or I don't hear that enough.
I ain't hearing that enough.
Exactly. So my shishui, whatever. So you guys know that I went through a lot of not a lot, but a few different choices of colors.
Oh, I thought you were saying difficult times.
Nope, that too. And I decided on these 2
Very pretty.
that are Carrie Creative Obsession. We've got Cinder is the gray, and the white or cream is Whisper. They're both sparkle base. They feel. I mean, it's. I love this knit because it's not real. It's going to be very comfortable to wear.
Well, and I love the Cinder because to me it's like a gray blue.
Oh, maybe.
It's definitely not just a gray.
It's beautiful.
I feel like it's a gray navy. Like it's,
maybe.
It's
maybe
really
that's
pretty.
why I like it so much.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
The problem
Nice.
with Carrie nailed it when she said, and I knew that there was something about that queuing that I just couldn't do, and it's because it had both dark and light in it, so you couldn't ever find something to contrast enough for brioche.
Right.
So that yarn will be put to use for something.
Oh, definitely.
Just not anything brioche.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have undone this and done this multiple times. Like, I know the whole thing by heart, just the whole way to start it and everything. And that's okay.
You can start mine then. There you go.
I would do that for you. That tells you something about if you're that dedicated to a pattern and you're not even upset
really
about
like
it,
yeah.
you know that it's a right pattern for you.
Yes.
I don't even mind that I've had to start it multiple times because I like it.
See, I felt that way about the Oracle, the huge thing.
Yes.
I started that thing like 50 billion times.
Did you?
And I kept screwing it up and because it's extremely fiddly when you first start. But I was like determined to get that sucker cast on. And it's true. It's like I wanted that finished object so bad.
Yeah.
And it's like if you like it enough, you'll go through whatever.
And it's fun to knit.
Yeah.
I love
cool.
brioche.
That's good, yes.
So people have asked, if I haven't done brioche, should I do this? Well, there's no reason really to say no to that. That's up to you. I kind of, like, from my own personal experience, the first time I did brioche was the Exploration Station.
Mine too, I think.
And I think I would have enjoyed that knit more if I'd done a little bit of brioche first. It was just a little bit, but part of it too was that I was watching Stephen West's tutorials and he holds his yarn opposite of us.
Okay, yes.
If I can't stress that enough. However you hold your yarn, this gal, the Suzanne Summer, she holds her yarn like we do.
Yes,
and so her tutorials, her videos are extremely helpful.
Nice.
Because you're doing exactly what she's doing. So if you hold, I can never remember continental versus
English.
Whatever. So I don't know what we are.
Yeah.
But
I think we're continental. We hold it in our left hand.
Find tutorials. So Stephen West's tutorials weren't bad. It's just they were opposite of, and that made it more confusing.
Yeah.
So if you want to do this, but you want to wait till I've done it successfully so you can learn from all my mistakes, I get that.
And know that it's possible to be done.
Exactly.
If Michelle and I can do it, anyone can truly do it.
Well, yeah, they were stupid mistakes that I made. It had nothing to do with brioche.
Yeah, or the pattern.
I mean, it was really me just not paying close enough attention to doing, to catching both sides of an increase or whatever. If, like I started to say earlier, if you want the written out, like I've done it, version of the pattern, send me, if you're not on Ravelry, just send me a message at naughtyknitwits@gmail.com. And
how will you know if you purchased them?
Well, I'm not going to be able to verify that, so someone's going to have to be honest. I mean, don't screw me over like that. Don't make me a party. Summer. Exactly, you'd be making me a party to theft, and I do not want that.
That's right.
I think we talked about this last time, but just to mention it again, the video tutorial that she links in the pattern is not the best one to watch.
No, the one you sent me, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Easy. I mean, thank you.
Oh
that was way better.
It's so much better. So, there was something else about this I was going to mention, and I don't remember now what, but well, you can totally tell as you're going. You can check yourself because these that you have where the cream is going up, you should have the same number on both sides.
It's a very distinct pattern.
It's not
hidden.
Right.
Like you can see it.
And so the first several times I did it, I had more on one side than the other because I'd forgotten to do the knit front and back at the very beginning on this side, so it never grew right.
Yeah.
And then also here on one of them that I'd done, you are marking the center one that's going up, and so you're constantly having to move this up. And I thought, oh, I don't need that, I can tell. Well, one of them, I did it on the wrong one, and so it was branching off to the side. So just do those things, do those little things, even though you think you might not need to.
Trust the pattern.
Yeah, trust the pattern, do what it says, and then, check it. Because if I were to make a mistake now, I'd much rather unknit a couple rows than have to frog the whole thing again.
Totally.
And so
is this further along than you've gotten?
I'm about halfway to where I was when I ripped it out.
Okay.
And then I cast it on again. Remember I posted that on Instagram? Had to rip that one out and start again. But the nice thing was that I found what I'd done wrong.
That's good.
And because it was driving me nuts, I was like, how is it that I'm still having more on this side than this side? I was pulling up other people's progress and counting to see, well, is it supposed to be off?
Yeah.
No, it was me, and it all was that one. I decided to watch her video again and do it along with her, and because I thought somewhere I'm doing something wrong, obviously, and that's when I realized. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, I hope you've gone through all the headache, and then it's just a breeze for me.
Because
I don't know.
So
I hope I have
fun.
the stamina because I love the look of it, but it's not totally me. So I'm going into it going, okay, I hope I'm gonna like it. I love brioche though.
Right.
But I don't usually wear
well,
big cardigans.
You could wait till I'm done, and even though it might not be the size you would knit, you would at least know if it was a look that you liked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
For that much yarn and knitting, I would want to make sure that it's something I really want to do.
I know, and that's the thing I kept thinking about the other day was I was like, now I have 2 of each of the colors, so I could seriously make a sweater with some color work that's more me. But yet I do like the Shisui. Is that what it is?
Shisui, I guess. And that is the name of a color that was used in the sample that she did.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but
interesting.
This pattern just dropped, and I love it.
Oh boy. Wow.
The Knit Graffiti Dandelion Fields poncho.
Wow.
It is brioche.
It looks epic.
I know.
Wow.
So this is next. Isn't that, so you might rather do that.
My gosh.
If you think that you don't really, if you're not sure.
Yeah, interesting.
I just personally wouldn't do anything that takes that much yarn if I didn't know I really wanted it.
No, I know. I almost wish I could go into like a knit shop or something if they had a sample and I could try it on and see if I like it. Because honestly, I didn't like the Pinguono. That is by Stephen West, right? Until I saw Angelique's finished one.
It makes a huge difference.
And then I was like, that's crazy and wild, but I think I like it. Yeah. And that's like kind of a cardigan-like look. But it's squishy and you hold a couple strands of yarn together. But I didn't like it until I saw her have it, and then I was like, okay, I get it now. I like that, you know? So I wish I could see.
Well, I
could just go on Ravelry and look at pictures of people.
You can, but it all looks the same.
That's true.
Until you
have it on.
I like cardigans. I like things that are easy to take on enough because I get so
too
warm.
Hot. Yeah.
And so pullover sweaters, not so much me.
Yeah.
But
interesting. So
this just I think yesterday went live, and so I think this week if you. I don't know if you need a coupon code or if you just go in, but you can get it for a little bit off.
Beautiful.
So if you want it, I'll link it. Go check it out. I think it's just freaking gorgeous.
Let me see. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
Dandelion Fields
poncho.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of patterns.
Nice.
I guess I'll just talk about them right now because I have them. So one of them, and I meant to Google what this word meant, and I don't know if we did it before. Janine's
Hepzibah.
Hepzibah?
Yeah,
what does that mean? Anyway,
know.
She had gifted me the, I think, DK version of this, and I never knit it. And then she put out the fingering weight, and so I bought it. And I know she would have been happy to give it to me, but I wanted to support her.
Totally. I need to buy that one too because when I saw it was fingering, I was like, okay, I like that one. I think I would like it in fingering better.
So I was even though it has a lot of, it's got bobbles and it's got fun stuff.
It's fun.
So this is what I was thinking. So I bought this skein from By the Bay yarn company.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I loved it. I just thought it was so pretty. I love orange and blue right now.
Yes.
So I was thinking
koi fish or Nemo.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought this with that blue, that Oh Holy Night from Arkansas for this.
That would be beautiful.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I might do that.
I need to knit her pattern because that's beautiful.
It's I like anything with I can't say that, but I like bobbles.
Me too. It's fun.
They're cute.
Well, I love her, so I need to.
She's
but I love so many designers. There's so many podcasters that are designers. I'm like, I have their pattern. I need to knit some of these.
That's why I printed so many out today because I was like, I have so many awesome patterns in my library, and if I just forget about them.
I know, me too. I have a drawer full of them because I'll print them out thinking I'm going to start them now. And then, or if somebody gifts me one, I like to get it printed out. And then it just sits in my drawer because I just haven't put it together with a bag with yarn and started it. So I need to do that.
There's so many things we want to do.
I know.
And then, so then another pattern I got, the only other one I printed right now is the V-back tee.
Cute.
And that's another one that I'd been seeing test knitters showing on Instagram, but the pattern I think just got released today.
Cute.
So again, it's if you get it like in the next week or whatever, you can get it at a discounted price. But this pattern, this V-back tee by Janine Huffman, Janice Huffman,
Jamie Hoffman.
Whatever.
You were close.
It is so well written.
It's really pretty.
It's got charts. It's got it written out. It's got stitch counts. It's got.
Oh, I like that.
No, you can pull it out and look at it. It's got.
It's a fancy pattern.
It's a thick pattern. It's like 20 pages. I had to reload the printer a few times, but no, it's got.
So it's foolproof.
So
really, we should be able to. You should be able to knit that with no problem.
You should be able to knit that. It's got all sorts of the color
coded. Oh my goodness.
Color transition because you can do it as which is great for me because.
You have a few skeins.
I have a few. As I've been looking at yarn, I wish I could start over. I know I've said that before, but because I have all these random skeins.
Yeah.
And what am I going to do with them?
Yeah. I'm going to knit sweaters like
I'm
that
knit
with
sweaters
multiple
like
colors and shawls with lots of different colors. I know I feel the same way. It seems like now, lately, the yarns I've been buying are solid colors and they're, the sweaters I've been picking too are just solid colors. Yeah, I haven't been doing any color work lately, but I do like color work. But the only pattern I bought was Yume, and that was because of Erica from Ink Bags.
Oh, that's the one she just did.
Yes, that's the one she just finished. You can do it in obviously long sleeve or short sleeve. I think I'll do it in a long sleeve or maybe 3/4. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Do one of each like is on there. You're covered either way.
That's right. That's true.
Or not covered.
One arm gets more cold than the other, So I probably will be casting this on very soon because I just love Isabel Kramer's designs. They're very well written, very easy to understand. I don't think I've ever really questioned anything on any of her patterns.
That's nice.
They're very easy to follow. And that's what I love about her designs. And they're simple, but yet I like simple, basic stuff that can just go with jeans. Or you can dress it up and put it with it's versatile. So I just love her stuff. So yeah. That's the only pattern I think I bought this.
Well, I also bought one. I didn't print it off, but I'll try to insert a picture. It's called Pacific City by Kay Hopkins. And she's local. I think she's in this. And I think we met her at the, I think she's the gal that took our picture with the gal you like. Well, we both like her.
Oh, the Knit Girls? With the Knit Girls? She took our picture.
No. The thing that we went to at the Oregon Gardens.
Yes, I don't remember who we got our picture with.
I know, and it's a gal you really like. I can't think of her name right now.
Andrew Mowry. Andrew Mowry, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay, anyway, all that to say that it's a fingering weight sweater. It's very cute, and so hopefully you're seeing a picture. But I bought that pattern too because, because it was on sale.
Yes, we like those sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Those deals for sure.
So yep, and we got that Soul Sister socks.
We got the marshmallow brioche.
Right, which we talked about last time, but I didn't open a giveaway for it because it wasn't released yet.
Oh right, now it's released.
Now it's released, so we'll be able to do that.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. Okay.
So what else? Did you buy any other yarn? Because I did not buy any. Well, I bought yarn, but it's all the stuff for my sweaters. So
right, I bought one skein. Well, I bought the one that I just showed from By the Bay.
Yeah.
Yarn Co. And that is called Fireside. And like I said, I really like it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This is Hannah Made It, Strung Out on Love.
It's gorgeous.
On a glitter base. It's a fingering.
It's beautiful.
It is really pretty. It's not showing great on here, but it is really pretty.
Very pretty.
And then she sent us a skein for a giveaway.
Nice.
This is Girl Crush. Just
cute.
Pretty.
Yeah.
And then she sent another skein and said I could do what I wanted with it. She said you can give it to Leslie or, keep it or whatever. It's called Spiced for Your Pleasure.
Whoa.
I love these colors, but
Beautiful.
I think that I'll let you have it.
We can do it as a giveaway.
No,
I love it.
We're doing this one as the giveaway.
Doing that one as a giveaway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's very sweet.
I told her that I wasn't sure I could give it to you because I like it.
Well, you can have it.
No,
you can have it.
Right now, I've decided.
A skein.
I know, but
yeah.
Will you use it? Is this putting you on the spot?
No, I mean, it's very sweet of her to send it, but I feel bad. You can keep it if you love it that much.
I don't. I love it, but I would like to share my love with you.
Thanks. Then I will gratefully
Unless you don't
accept.
Want it.
No, I think it's beautiful, but I'm just
after we're done here. If you really don't want it, you can just give it back to me, and I won't say a thing.
Thank you, Hannah. It's beautiful. It's very, very pretty.
So that's it. Do you guys see that? 2 skeins of yarn. That's all.
That's really good. I was banking on you today because I was like, I have nothing to show. I have the one pattern and.
Well, I mean, let's not forget that I did have to buy 3 more skeins of yarn for my shisui.
Oh yeah.
So I could show those and say, Carrie let me exchange the 2 cherry blossoms.
Oh, nice.
For 2 whispers.
I should have bought the cherry blossom from you. Because I think I have 1 cherry blossom from her, but I wouldn't mind having a second just for another pattern.
Well, I have one.
You still have one?
But I do really like it.
If you like it, if she has more, then I might buy it because it would be nice to have for a bigger project.
It's a beautiful color.
It is. It's really pretty. It's one of my favorites. That's why it just sits on my shelf. I've not
I know.
Because I'm like, it's pretty. I like it. But everything's pretty. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of proud of myself.
That's very good. That's admirable.
But
very admirable.
like I said, I did actually buy.
You did
more.
You did.
So
and I did too.
It's not like I've really been that good.
Yes.
It's just I don't count it though when it's already for a project that you're working on. It doesn't. It's not you being
naughty. You're not being naughty.
Right.
Yeah. I felt no guilt buying more yarn for my sweaters. So I'm like, to be able to finish these sweaters, I have to buy more yarn.
It would be irresponsible.
Yes, it would to have a half finished object just sitting there.
You can't do that. It wouldn't be right.
I must finish it. So yeah.
The shisui thing. We're doing an unofficial, official knit along for either that shrug or any Suzanne Summer pattern.
Nice.
Because Knitting in France, I can't remember her first name, but she's going to do the boxy chevron. Okay. And so she asked if we were going to do it.
I think it's a great idea just to open it up to be knit something by that designer. Right. I think that's cool.
Or we could just say anything brioche or Suzanne.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do that.
Anything brioche or anything. Yeah.
From her.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do that dandelion poncho thing.
That's true.
I love that pattern.
That looks more difficult brioche. But so I don't know. I can see. I'll look at the pattern.
Maybe we'll do it after. We could always do that one after.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to look at it. No,
it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous, and I think I would wear a poncho.
I think so too.
If I pick the right colors, I think I would wear a poncho. Yeah. How many colors does it call for? Just 2?
I think just 2.
Okay.
It talks a lot about all the negative E's and stuff, and I know what that means, but I really don't want to think about
gauge swatch.
Yeah, figuring anything out. But here's a lesson learned, and I will do it for this because of my issue with the shisui. we don't normally advocate swatching. In fact, we're kind of
anti-swatching.
But I've learned that with brioche, you really should. Just do a little bit, just so you can see how those colors go together.
No, that is true. For that purpose,
For the purpose of, because like my queuing ones with multiple different colors would have gone beautifully in certain things.
Definitely.
But when you're brioching, they have to work off each other.
They do.
And it doesn't always work. So
no, and I thought that too. I need to cast mine on because I want to see the two colors and how they play together, and how the orange plays with that other white and black. Just to see what I think of it. Yeah. I agree. Definitely, that is important because it does look very different in brioche versus in something else. Are you yawning?
Yeah, sorry.
Am I boring you?
I don't know why I'm yawning. It just happens sometimes.
I slept in this morning till like 10. I have not slept in.
Well, you were partying. You were drinking last night.
I have not slept in. I wasn't even.
Okay.
I wasn't even, what do you call it, buzzed? I don't know what you call it. I wasn't even, no.
Well, you were exhausted then.
Maybe, yeah.
No, I mean, I had Tony. I had my grandson. Nick brought him over at 6:30 Thursday morning and then picked him up Friday after work, like at 3:30 in the afternoon. And I sent Leslie a message and said, I have renewed respect for what you do.
5 days a week.
Yeah, because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We took him to the fair yesterday.
That's exhausting,
the Clackamas County Fair. It was, and so I haven't been to the fair in forever, and I really, never think about going to the fair.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed the fair this time, had I not been with a 6-year-old who didn't want to do anything except eat and
drink water.
Or whatever. But we went into the things and looking at all the 4-H displays, and I mean, I was really enjoying looking at these things that people had done, and I enjoyed the animals, which I never used to like even going in the animals. And this time I was like, I wanted to pet them all. I wanted to,
take them home.
Oh, I totally wanted to take. I love goats. They're so cute. And some of the chickens are adorable.
Yes.
The bunnies and the pigs are cute. They're all just so cute.
Totally. So I love the rodeo. That's the part I like.
Oh.
But my daughter went to it. I haven't gone this year. We went last year together, and I loved the rodeo.
Where they rope animals and stuff?
They do. They do all kinds of things.
And stuff,
Ride horses and stuff. So my daughter likes the horses. But
I bet she does. Yeah, it was interesting. Mm-hmm. So it was fun. I think next year I would probably like to go without any kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think you'd
even just
yourself.
go by myself.
Totally.
Or with an adult that wanted to look at the same stuff as me.
Yes. Definitely.
They have to do what I want to do.
Yes.
I'm kind of like the 6-year-old child.
See, she was combating with a 6-year-old.
I want battle of the wills.
I want this.
Is what it was. That's right.
Somebody's got to win out.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, and so I dropped 2 F-bombs in front of him.
Oh.
I know.
Fudge and Farkle or what?
No, the same ones twice. We're at Red Robin and we're leaving, and this person comes just flying through the parking lot, and before I could even, it was out of my mouth before anything. I said, slow the F down. Except that there wasn't just it was the whole bomb. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. And then the next day, and it was when Nick was here picking him up, we were doing something, he was getting his shoes or something, and he goes, oh, I see a spider. And I go, oh, where? And so he's telling me, so I look, and I don't see it for the longest time, and then it was under this table leg, and it was a big one. And I get mad.
They're invading your space.
They are, and I've had so many spiders lately. And so I said, I'm so sick of these fucking spiders.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And
so funny.
I think it was just that, being around young kids when you haven't been doing it for a while, it really takes a lot of your patience and your
zaps you.
It does, and so I was worn down, and so I didn't have the strength to hold those F-bombs in.
Funny.
It's just
that is so funny.
Yeah, bad grandma.
No, it's just weird because cuss words don't even come to my mind. It's weird when I get mad or whatever. I might say, "Oh, I'm so ticked" or "pissed."
Yeah.
Pissed is probably, I don't know, F word never comes to my mind.
When
I don't know.
Before I had kids, I cussed a lot more.
Yeah.
Just because in that, not all the time, right? I cuss way more now than I did even when I was a cop.
Yeah.
But it just, they're just words.
Yeah.
And so when I had kids, I stopped using them.
Yeah.
and now that my kids aren't little anymore, it's not like I don't really have strong feelings about it one way or the other.
Right.
You know, to me, a word's a word, but they do have meaning, and I don't want to be the cause of someone's young child cussing.
Right.
You know, that's not what my legacy I want to leave.
Remembered for.
But like I said before, the older I get, the more they just kind of slip out, just because it's like
It's so funny.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny because I would, like, when I was in high school, I used to cuss being around my friends and stuff, but then I don't know, it's like, it's just weird, it doesn't even come to my head.
Yeah.
So it would be.
And I thought that I was beyond it because when I had kids, I never cussed.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still have kids.
Yeah.
But,
they're like grown. Well, they're adults now, almost. Yeah, pretty much.
So I wasn't cured.
No, I remember Bob's mom, her favorite word was the SHIT word, and she would say it in front of my kids, you know, sometimes when they were little, and she always was like, oops, you know, like she didn't mean to, you know, but we would always laugh because that was just kind of her word that she would say. And I don't think she says any other cuss words, but that was the word she just used, you know? So,
yeah.
But yeah, we were like, when the kids were little especially, we'd be like, oh my gosh, you know. But
I know, you don't.
She didn't mean to, just, you know. That was just her word, but yeah. So maybe that's your word.
Yeah.
Word.
It's terrible. Not really that big a deal, but anyway. Yeah. So I have written down some winners.
Awesome.
Okay, so last time we didn't pick enough winners for those yarn ball gowns.
Oh right, yes.
The ball gowns.
Yes.
And so we do have that winner now.
Awesome.
I should put that back between us so we can both participate in this. So that's going to BirdKnit Kathy.
Yes, number 35.
Let me know your address and get that sent off to you.
Very cool.
So that catches us up. And
from
now
last time?
Yes.
Okay.
So wait, is that a new one? Those are new ones. You can't interpret this.
I can read it, but I just don't, I don't want to read the wrong thing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't do very good with.
That's okay.
Okay, so these giveaways.
So cute. Ink bags.
Ink bags. Okay.
Okay, so Analia.
Yes.
Or A.G. Ziller.
Yeah.
Number 15, you won one of the Notions pouches from Ink Bags.
Okay, and so this is not a winner, but I had to share this.
Okay.
Magpie's Needles said that she likes it when we do our disgusting Would You Rather.
Okay.
So she gave us one.
Oh, she did.
And she said, would you guys rather eat this or this?
Okay.
And I had to Google them.
Okay.
And she knew I'd have to.
Oh, boy. All right.
So a Korean dish, whatever that says, Gable. It's the penis worm.
Oh, okay.
And they do look like penises. You like dig them out of the sand like clams or something. Mm-hmm. They look disgusting.
How big are they?
Well, I don't want to like.
I mean, I'm just curious.
Probably about like that.
Okay.
So not a well-endowed man by any means, but that could be before the blood starts pumping. I don't know. So, or Icelandic neck.
Is that an H or?
Oh, it is an H.
Hackarl.
Fermented shark.
Okay.
And that didn't look as gross, but I did see that one of those guys that eats food for a living, and I think he's the one that recently passed.
Oh yeah.
He was quoted as saying it was the most disgusting thing he'd ever tasted.
Interesting.
So,
okay, the worm, is it cooked?
I did not. Raw? I don't know.
Because that would make a difference to me. Okay. If it was cooked, I would eat the penis worm.
Okay.
But if it's not, I just don't know if I could eat something fermented. I mean, I eat fermented. People eat fermented foods, like right? It's supposed to be good for you, I think. But a fermented shark, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm a vegetarian. I wouldn't eat it.
So what would you do?
I'm defaulting to that.
Well, is a worm considered meat?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's an animal, so yeah. I mean,
it's a thing. Okay, but even if I wasn't and I had to pick, it would be hard because I don't like wormy things. Freak me out.
Yes. I always think they're going to stay alive and be in my intestines.
Like a parasite.
Yes, like a parasite.
Yeah.
I think of worms as a parasite.
And it gets dug out of the sand, and so I'd be concerned because I'm allergic to shellfish, and I can't eat clams or anything, so I might be allergic.
So you probably couldn't eat shark then? Right. Would you be allergic to shark?
Maybe.
So you have to eat the penis worm.
But the penis worm could be a problem too.
But it's not a seep.
But
clams,
because
of the you can rinse off the sand.
No, because I can't eat clams.
Right.
So
you think the worm is a sea creature of some sort?
I think it might be because it comes out of the.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't research this deeply. I just wanted to know what they were, and sharks. Man. I like sharks, so I'm opposed to the killing of sharks.
Yeah.
Whether you're going to ferment them or not.
Right.
So I don't know.
So what do you do? What would you do? You have to pick one.
Right, because this is what happens when we do those. People have to pick one.
You have to choose.
And it didn't say how much.
And it didn't say if they're cooked or not. So that's the thing. We need to know more details.
Well,
so we can make an educated decision.
That's me. I didn't read enough about the penis worms because I looked at the picture.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
It's really gross looking.
All worms are disgusting.
But they were big fat for a worm. I mean, because I don't know that they really are worms. Yeah, let me go back. Okay. I don't think they're really worms.
Okay.
And they're not really penises either.
Well, so what is it?
It's a thing. It's like a sea creature.
Okay.
I think is the deal.
But they just call it a worm?
I think they just call it the penis worm because that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, I think
Gable.
Okay, one of those means dog, and one of them means like male balls or something.
Oh, wow.
Instead of female balls, I guess.
Okay.
So I think the worm comes from its looks, not it actually being a worm.
Okay.
Check it out. Don't send me any recipes.
Yeah. Well, I think I would have to do the penis worm. Just because I think the fermented shark would probably stink.
Oh. And the penis worm you could stick in a hot dog bun and put a bunch of mustard on it.
But then would the penis worm have eyes and stuff? I mean, a fermented shark would too.
Well, but
because I can't look at it while I'm eating it and make eye contact with it.
No, but with the pictures that I saw of the shark, it was all chopped up.
Okay, I think I could do the shark then.
Okay.
Because I think what I would do is, knowing it's fermented, that means it is cooked, right? Because when you ferment something, I think the acids in it and stuff, I think it
doesn't that mean like really old? Like, I think it said something about how it sits for like 40 days or something.
Well, but like if you think of like kombucha is like fermented tea, and I drink that. Okay. So I'm thinking fermented shark. If I plugged my nose, I don't know.
So remember Fear Factor?
Yes.
That was the only part of that show I just couldn't deal with.
Oh man.
Yeah, the food thing is.
Well, I couldn't deal with that, and I couldn't deal with when they were in a cage and they dump like rats all over you or something. That I couldn't deal with it.
Scorpions crawling all over
or spiders or whatever they had. I couldn't deal with that stuff. So I don't know. This is a hard choice.
It is a hard one.
Who's responsible for this again?
Magpies
Needles. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know.
We're gonna have nightmares.
Usually I can choose pretty easily which one, but this one is like.
Well, when it involves eating, especially, it's really tough. Especially when it's something that looks like a penis and is called worm. You've got two things, and I'm not saying I'm anti-penis, but you know, I'm just saying that you've got two things going against you: penis, worm. Shouldn't come up when you're talking about food. Either one of those, really. You think? I mean...
Well, yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Fermented shark. Like, I don't want anything fermented. And I like sharks, so, I mean,
Sharks, some sharks, not all sharks. I know some sharks are nice, but some sharks want to eat me. So
not really, though.
Not really. But you know what I mean. They could eat me.
Well, maybe the penis worm wants to eat you too. We don't know enough about those penis worms to say what their intentions are.
That is true. So I think the fermented shark for me would probably be my choice.
I think I'd have to go with that too.
Yes.
Even though I'm really opposed to that.
Me too. I'm opposed to both. I mean, do we ever want to do any of these?
We take a stand against. I guess I understand now. It's not as easy when you're the one having
to really decide, and somebody else picks it for us.
When someone else picks it, that's right.
Yeah.
If this was in the book, we might have just gone right past it.
We probably would have.
No, we wouldn't have. We would have been like, oh look, penis worm.
Because we're like children.
Exactly.
We're like children. Yes, that is true.
Okay, so.
Wow. So thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
That was wonderful.
Back to business here.
So are we tossing that out to everybody else to decide, or is that
let's do that.
Is that a would you rather?
I think we should
we do
that.
It for Hannah? Hannah would appreciate that.
Oh, Hannah would. She'd
Although
be okay
they
with
should
that.
go to her shop
she
too,
should
though.
go to her shop. But, because we have the pattern, the marshmallow brioche pattern. We could do it for that.
Okay.
Or we could do it
by Kristen Kimsey, right? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Yeah, and she's the same one that gave us the brioche beach. Mm-hmm. And we have a winner for that. Maybe we should go on to that.
Okay.
That winner
is Auntie Mall number 16. So congratulations.
Yep.
So does she get in contact with us, or does she get in contact with, or do you let Christy know?
I'm really bad at, is that,
Kristen Kimsey, is it by her?
Yes, that was hers.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but we haven't, that one. Okay, sorry, I'm with you now. I'm still on the penis worm thing, I think. Or fermented shark, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah,
you didn't see the pictures.
I didn't. I'm going to look it up now.
If you had seen the pictures, you'd be a little bit like...
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. It's disturbing.
You'd be disturbed.
Yeah.
And I'm disturbed.
I might have nightmares. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the brioche. Contact me, I think was the question.
Confusing. Yes. People are going to be like, what do I do? Who am I supposed to contact? What did I win?
Exactly. Yeah, we never know either. Seriously. So, Rhinebeck is my favorite season, is the Christie one.
Yes.
That's what confused me there. Okay, so
Yarn Cafe Creations.
Yes. And that winner was
number 44, Heidi Sue 76. So, let us know that you saw this and heard that you won.
Yep.
And we already did that one, right? No, we didn't.
No,
that's the other.
That's the Peekaboo.
Ink Peekaboo bag.
Yes,
the winner is number 63, Mary, or Molly May.
Molly May.
Molly May, you won the Peekaboo bag. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Erica. Those are awesome.
And then the little pin, the knit style pin.
Yes.
Is
Last Knit 2, Lisa, number 29. Or last knit, not last knit. It's last knit.
Last
knit.
Yep.
2.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yep, that's that.
So congratulations.
Okay.
Awesome.
So now that we've established that for our giveaways for this episode.
Okay.
Because we're just always rolling in the giveaways.
We are. You guys send us amazing stuff. So
Hannah made it. Go to her shop. Check out her yarns.
You know what? They should tell us who their girl crush is. The name is Girl Crush.
Oh.
We should do that.
Okay.
And we'll pick. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Okay. What? You're looking at me like...
That one would be hard. I mean, I'd really have to think about that.
I would too. Well, everybody knows I love Andrea Mowry.
That's true, yes.
I think she's adorable.
Okay, you know who mine... No, because then that'd sound like a pedophile.
Oh, gee. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll get back to it. She might be over 18.
This is a naughty
She's
podcast.
Cute.
This is a naughty
She's
podcast.
She's adorable. When you say girl crush, it doesn't mean you really want to...
No.
Okay.
I think you can appreciate a beautiful somebody who's beautiful, or somebody that's adorable, or you just love their aesthetic, or you.
Okay.
With Andrea Mowry, I love the way she dresses. I think her hair is cute. I love her tattoos. I love everything she designs. She's just, to me, she's a very talented woman. So.
You threw that out there pretty fast. When a mere 2 weeks ago, it would have been me.
Well, of course, I adore you as well. So who'd your girl crush be then? You're not going to say?
No, I don't really know her name. It's like... And I don't know that I'd commit to this because there could be someone more that... Okay, but she's an actress, and her name is something like Shailene Woods or something.
What's she been in?
She was in... The Descendants with Tom. No, not Tom. What's the guy's name? George Clooney.
Okay.
She's his daughter. And then she was in this other movie I just watched. She was in some other movie. She's been in several things. I just think she's cute.
Yeah.
And
she's a good actress.
Yeah, she has a cute voice. I don't know that I want to commit to that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not committing to a girl crush right now. I'll put it in the...
Isn't Girl Crush a song, too?
I don't know.
Because I'm thinking in my head, I think there's a song called Girl Crush.
By the next time we podcast, I will have an answer for you.
Okay.
If you must have one.
All right. We don't have to have one. It's just if you want.
No,
I just thought it was a fun idea because it's called Girl Crush.
And choices are good because you can either tell us who your girl crush is or if you want fermented shark or penis worm.
There you go. You choose.
So, yeah.
We're giving you options.
Or you can tell us all of it because that's fun too when you tell us lots of things.
The more the better. Yeah.
Exactly.
So have fun with that one. Yes.
Thanks, Hannah.
Yes.
And also check out her yarn.
Totally check out her yarn. Yes, of course.
So the Lazy O Ranch, Dawn, sent us 2 sets. I love how she's done this. They're 2 50-gram.
Cute.
So you could totally do a pair of stitch surfers with them.
Totally could.
And in fact, this is going to be a giveaway for this time. You're going to go to her shop.
Okay.
She's on Etsy.
Yep, Lazy O Ranch.
Yeah, although I think I'm going to have to link it because if you just search for that, you don't find it because there's something else in her Etsy shop name. And so it doesn't, unless you're seeing it say...
well, her email is lazyoshepranch@gmail.com.
Maybe there's sheep in there.
Okay, Lazy O Sheep.
Maybe.
I'll have to link it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I'll link it
Pennsylvania.
on the thread where you'll do the... this is between the roof.
Well, I think it got cut off at the tag.
What do you think?
It's between the rock,
Probably
maybe?
between the rock and sandy. So that's what we're doing the giveaway for these. And I like how they feel.
Yeah, they feel very soft. Very soft.
And then these 2, I love these colors. Galaxy and Anchor.
Yeah, those are really pretty too.
And this is going to be a prize for the Stitch Surfer knit along as well.
Awesome.
Because I mean that'd be perfect for that.
Totally. That'd be awesome for it. Thank you for sending that.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Dawn? Is that her name?
Dawn.
Thanks, Dawn.
Yep.
Very cool. They're so cute.
They are. I love the idea
I do too.
Of that.
I do too.
And then there was something. Oh, the bags. The bags.
Oh, yes.
By the Bay Yarn Company, which is who I got that pretty yarn from.
Yes.
Sent us her
cute
You
bags.
know, she's got different names for her bags, and I don't remember what.
Are you serious?
Well, not like names, but because she has different sizes and stuff.
Different sizes. Okay.
I don't know specifically what. I'd have to look what this bag is called, but anyway,
cute.
It's very cute. It's got some pockets on the inside.
Yeah.
And,
very well made too.
Yeah, it's really cute.
You cinch up.
Ooh.
Very cute.
Awesome. I'm contemplating making mine a giveaway, just because I always feel like, sometimes it's nice to share them in that way when I already have a lot of bags.
I know.
But I think it's really cute.
It's hard.
It is.
Because they're so cute.
They are cute.
So well made. Thank you so much for sending these.
But remember, I feel like we're going to talk about Stacy again from Mustache. I think we're just missing her too much.
We are missing her.
But remember when she'd get bags from people, she'd use them for a while and then do a giveaway.
Yes. Maybe we should do
I don't
that.
think there's anything wrong with that unless you get something on it. It's not like you're putting it on your body somewhere. I mean, you shouldn't be. Yes, you should.
You're full of all kinds of dirty stuff today.
What? I mean, I'm just saying, if it was a pair of socks or a pair of underwear, obviously, or a bra or a swimsuit or a pair of shorts,
if we were giving those away, this would be a whole different kind of podcast. It'd be kind of weird.
Do that, yeah, it would be. But a bag, if you use it, it's not like you.
If you use it for its appropriate
use. If
you
use it for its intended purpose,
then it's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just so we're clear on that.
This is going to be called the Naughty Michelle Podcast.
No, it is not.
The Dirty Mind
That
Michelle
is so
podcast.
not even true. What are you putting upon me? You know what you're doing? You're reflecting. That's what they call this.
Am I?
Yes.
Or deflecting? Is it deflecting or reflecting?
I don't know. But you're
doing something.
You're taking your messed up stuff and
I'm not
putting
thinking
it
of
on.
these things, though.
You are thinking of it because you're taking my innocence and exploiting it is what's happening.
Right.
That's what's happening.
Oh my gosh.
I feel
greatly offended.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's all I got.
Well, Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I feel like we don't need to do a Would You Rather because we already did.
Oh, we're covered on
that one. That one's been well
But in case you forgot what it is.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah.
All right. Anything?
Nothing more to say.
I'm done.
You're talked out.
I'm done with
You're
all
done.
my. Well, because I feel at risk of anything that I say. You're going to turn into something bad somehow, and
I will.
Because let's face it, she's the bad influence.
I'm sure I am. Yes, that's what most people say.
Right. Yeah. We have our soiree coming up.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's going to be
Wednesday
fun.
night. We're going to go party with our Starlight girls.
We're going to soiree.
What does that mean? Do we have to dress up? Like, do you even know what it's like? Is it a fancy thing?
I think that it wouldn't be out of line to dress up, but I won't be dressing up. I think it's going to be in the 90s.
Yeah,
and
that's true. It is.
I will not be dressing up.
You won't be dressing up? All right.
I'll be clothed.
Thank you.
I will.
See again. You're referring to clothing, not wearing clothing.
No, you said are we dressing up, but I'm just saying I'm not committing to dressing up, but I will have clothes on.
You will have clothes on.
Yes.
That's good. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I don't think it's that kind of soiree.
I don't even know what soiree means. What does it mean? It's a fancy word.
It's a fancy word for an
party?
event.
Just a party.
I think it's probably French.
So they won't have the wall torn down yet, right? That's in progress.
No,
or will it be the big reveal?
I think
the
it's
wall
the reveal.
Torn down? Okay.
Because I don't remember the dates, but they were going to be closed for like a week.
Yes.
And I think that's when they're doing it. And so I think the whole point of this is like the unveiling
big reveal
of the other side of the wall.
Awesome. What's on the other side of the wall?
I just hope that there's some Pink Floyd playing at some point.
That would be nice. That would be nice. You can request that.
I should. I'm sure they
would. Allow you to do that.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Yes. So we'll take pictures there. Are any of our other dear friends going to that?
As a matter of fact, Lori's coming.
Good.
And she's coming with us.
Nice.
So it'll be the three of us.
Awesome.
I haven't asked Carrie, but I kind of think she's probably not.
Okay. It will make a late night maybe for her.
It would, because
but then Lori too. Is she spending the night?
Oh, she'll probably stay at her mom's.
Okay.
I mean, she's welcome to stay here, but...
Is Janine going? Or Dear Sweet going? Who else is local? Anybody else local going?
Yeah, there's got to be someone. I bet there will be people there.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
Yes.
So looking forward to it. I know tickets were limited, so very exclusive get together.
That's right.
Glad we got in.
I'm glad we did too.
Yeah.
I have it printed. In fact, I need to tell my husband not to throw away the piece of paper. He's notorious for throwing away things because he likes to clean up things and be helpful, which is very helpful.
Nice.
But sometimes he'll throw away things.
Mine is paper clipped to the calendar.
Okay, that's good. I should probably put mine
otherwise
in my purse.
I would lose it.
Yes, I need to put mine somewhere safe.
I'm sure you could print it off again if necessary.
That is true. That is true. So I'm excited. That'll be fun.
I think that'll be a good time. I'm anxious to see their expansion.
Me too, and it's always fun to spend time with more yarn.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were going to say like with Melissa or
of
Hillary,
course,
of course,
yes, of course. We like the yarn. Yes, they're an awesome addition. I mean, I was going to say, never mind. Yes, I'm excited to see them too.
Okay, good.
My words are failing me, so I wouldn't say it correctly what I was going to say. So never mind.
It's part of your charm.
Right. Whatever.
All right. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes.
And we'll let you go now.
Yes.
I'll let you go now.
Thank you. Okay. Enjoy the heat. We didn't talk about the weather.
It's true.
We had a wonderful day yesterday.
Up a little bit.
Yeah, it was nice yesterday. Now it's back up to the 80s today.
Which isn't bad.
It isn't bad, but next week's 90s again.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to think what happened yesterday. Well, yesterday was Fair Day.
And yesterday was beautiful.
It was.
There was
a nice breeze. Yeah.
It was nice.
It was.
Yeah. Yes. So anyway.
Yeah. We've had a little break, so that's why we're not complaining about it.
I know.
If we were podcasting tomorrow, we'd be right back on our soapbox about how miserable the heat is.
Yes, yes.
And look, we ended up in the same place after all.
I know.
So
still talking about the weather.
Still complaining.
Yep.
No, it's been a nice break these last yesterday and today.
Makes me look forward to fall all the more. The leaves are starting to turn a little bit.
Okay, so here's what I'll end with this. Forbidden Fiber Company Monday is she has her fall colors coming out. And I know a lot of dyers do, but so many of them that she has been posting on Instagram, I'm in love with.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, so Monday's going to cost me a lot of money.
Boy.
I think I'll have to decide which of these patterns I'll be buying for.
There you go. At least you have a purpose.
I'm going to try to do that.
That's good.
That's the goal.
Shopping with a purpose.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
All right. Have a great,
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I do too, like something
like,
important. But I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
So if we don't come back with an addendum, then we didn't remember.
That's right.
And you'll just
it wasn't important.
You have to catch us next time.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks school will be back in session, right?
Are you serious?
I think so.
Wow.
Or it'll be the very end of, it'll be Memorial Day, right? Labor Day.
Labor
Day is coming.
Yeah.
So.
The Stitch Surfer Knit Along we did talk about, that's going through the official end of summer.
Oh, okay.
So if you're worried about it, you've got until mid-September.
September 20th, I think, is the first day of fall.
So you got lots of time.
Totally. You could cast on it for now. I could cast on it.
You want to go down that road?
I know.
We're just going to accept that Leslie doesn't surf.
No, I don't surf.
If you liked them, you would have.
If I liked them enough, I would have.
Yeah.
I know I would have. But
okay.
I just,
Yeah, they're not for you.
Someday maybe they will be, though.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. We'll see.
I won't give you the Perry knit for you.
Didn't say I wouldn't wear them. I just don't know if I'd knit them.
Well, then.
Yes. So, anyway, Have a great 2 weeks.
Yeah, good couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Reach.